We're on YouTube this time. And again, I'm bored. But you know, let's just get this. Let's just start playing. Cameron's not out, or Cameron's out, so he cannot play until he gets back. Hopefully he gets back at a point at a certain time. So for now, we're just gonna do college football and stuff like that, and yeah. Hold on. Yo, none. Lord, I don't think it's ever been this boring ever. Hold on, put you on speaker. Okay. So, what was your take? You heard last night, a little bit of last night's conversation, right?
Yeah,
That little situation's kind of weird. I don't know why. Like, I don't know.
yeah.
Oh, actually, oh yes. my mom actually wanted me to apply for TJ Maxx, Home Goods, and Marshalls, and I did. TJ Maxx yesterday, and then I did Marshalls and Home Goods today. Now, yeah, she wanted us to do Marshall's, TJ Maxx, and Home Goods today, and yesterday I did 2 today, and yeah, it's pretty much all we did today for the most part. And then there's a 21 page packet that activity packet that I think we have to do. I don't know yet. Lord. Hold on. Yeah, there's a 21 page packet I think we have to do. I don't know yet, but it's
when you're ranked in the top 5,
it's
your
brutal,
very
I'll be honest with
existence
you.
is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
So what have you been doing for the most part?
Just chilling.
Oh, okay. What was your take about what Cameron did yesterday?
I know.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Tracy.
Oh my God. Okay.
The Nittany Lions offense comes onto the field first today. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era.
As long
we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing
Yeah,
better
the only thing I
coverage
saw
than we were
with
a couple
Nick
years
Trent
ago.
was,
And this defense is fun to watch.
it's the part where
Fun
you
to
said
watch
you have
them
to
on
let
tape, fun to talk to
others
their
know
Breaks
that
into the open.
it
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
For people to get into the building because the lines were like hours long, and then at the game he got booed and then fell asleep in the middle of it. In the middle of an NBA final game, Donald Trump was passed out in the suite that he was in. The vibes were off, and it's because Donald Trump decided to go to the game. MAGA can rage all they want, but they know it's true.
So that's why. Oh, Lordy.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Much to talk about these days. Feels boring, honestly.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Here's the snap, looking to throw.
Fuck.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Yeah, there isn't really much.
The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. Catch in the middle. It's Ivy.
Move out of my way.
Jesus. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the passing attack, they were going to attack all areas of the field. And right out of the gate, first drive, they go deep down the middle of the field, and they come up with a big one.
Shoots it to the left. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Stands in and takes the hit.
What the hell?
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff that becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so
I don't
many
think I've ever
ways to
been
still
so
make a good impression for this squad.
It's during the daytime. Oh my God.
If
It's during the daytime. During the daytime.
Matchups that will
Hold on.
decide,
Let me
just like
see
we've
if.
seen in past
Let me
years,
see
right?
if.
Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read him some. You know, get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many a games.
You go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short
Why did he not join in the afternoon?
Prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
The Boilermakers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type of plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives, take those deep shots, make those big plays.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Out of the gun to give to the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Now he's going to break the pocket.
Wide open pass. Penn State goes.
That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Come on.
From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout.
That's a batted pass, but I think Square was wide open. Square was wide open.
Situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
First down.
Makes a grab
and more.
Oh, he's got some space. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss because that could have been worse.
First and goal.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. And the Nittany Lions are threatening on first and goal.
Touchdown,
Penn State. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game.
Oh, no.
Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Clemson is currently ahead early right now in Death Valley, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 4 over Vanderbilt. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Snags a quick pass on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little...
Hold on, hold on.
Well, they got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
All right, y'all.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Working on the right. Snowed under by the defense.
Here's an incredible statistic early in this game. With that catch, he's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're only in the first quarter still. He has been getting open. He's been making catches. At some point, the defense may have to start triple covering this guy.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air.
Woo!
He fires. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense, because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab
First
near
down.
the marker. It's Howard. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Steps away to find some room.
Roll out.
Got his man downfield.
Does he get there?
He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line. A mere yard away from pay dirt.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on second. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. 3rd and and goal is where offensive coordinators earned it.
Touchdown,
right
Penn State.
back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Ed Gray. Yeah. It's not, because I already had mine.
PAT unit on the field.
All right. Are we just gonna wait and hit the 2-point conversion?
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
All right.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for the 2-point try. Now the play fake. Rushes on him.
2-point conversion is good.
Zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
After they got that penalty, guys, I thought we'd see the kicker trot onto the field, but they left the offense out there. From the 8-yard line, they're still able to convert the 2-point conversion.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Makes the catch. It's Watson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Come on.
Dropping back,
Go.
It's Gray. He tosses one high and deep down the
Got
left
it.
side.
4th down.
And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Right down the middle. That's caught.
Ooh.
It's Ivy. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line. They're thinking run as well. Slows down the pass rush. Gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Pressure coming.
Sack.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
Oh my gosh, that was a catch! That was tipped off the helmet! That was tipped off the helmet!
Down to 2 minutes before the half.
That was tipped off the helmet into his hands.
The Nittany Lions will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
First down.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a cheap-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. Unleashes the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. They'll run play action. Might be looking to run. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, I like the response by this defense. They've given up some yards, gotten all the way down here near the goal line, but 2 straight
touchdown, Penn State.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive.
All right, miss.
From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, we're just gonna sim it to the next quarter. 24-0.
And the Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense.
All right, it's already 24-0, so we're just gonna do 2 moments.
The Nittany Lions are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They thought they could just make the stop. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to...
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. The Nittany Lions are on the move. Looking downfield on first down.
Pick! Oh, God.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the...
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to fire on second down.
Got him. No, that's another pick.
This defense really needed something to go right. Good gain on the... They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. The give to the back. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking for a gap.
Go, 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 go.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. It's Howard. Turning it on. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Using his feet to buy time. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters in these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Stop is made almost immediately, giving 1 to the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play action
Hand
fake.
off. Hand off.
Unloads to the wideout.
That is.
And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback. Not on the same page on that one.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got
first down.
End. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on third down and in the red zone. And for this defense giving up a third down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They get him stopped,
nope.
But those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Where's the direct? Where's the HB direct? They don't have an HB direct?
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Going for
touchdown again, Penn State.
To the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Clemson has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they ran down the hill, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 11 over Vanderbilt. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wide receiver comes in motion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Gray. Here's a
sack.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He wants a big play here late. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again on that.
He's got it, 1st down and more. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
And the Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Shakes off the defender. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
Get over here! Get over here!
They'll
8
stop
seconds.
him just short of the 1st
And
down marker on the screen.
Time's gonna run out after this play.
Still firing.
Well, they still got a snap off.
Swinging. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
Batted. Game over.
The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
But we got the Nittany Lions against Penn. We got Notre Dame against Penn State. When's that game? Oh, it's at 3:15 for college game day. So college game day. So college game day was in week 2 against Georgia. Ah! Okay. So they were actually they were in game day when they faced Georgia in week 2. And then Penn State went to game day for USC, and this is their second one of the year. Okay. So we're just under what's it called? We're just under Georgia. Now here's the question: what rank is Auburn?
What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Sooners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Auburn's offense takes the field for the first time today. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long where to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
The Sooner fans booming, a cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down.
Oh my God!
The short hands, it's Mays, and they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly.
Whoa.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Oh, he loves to
wide open pass.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before
I don't know who that was, but that was... Oh, Kevin Riley.
Tigers are marching down the field. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Mays. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the running back.
So
close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice.
Touchdown
off.
off.
Get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here in this game, in this environment. All 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing, execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for a man. It's Owens. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Gonna run it. It's Fields. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
And the Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Ellison. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. He dropped it, and what a missed
my gosh, that was not a
in this
catch.
football game.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's turning it loose into the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout.
Pick! Oh, my goodness.
To stop the threat.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
Screen.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the play fake.
Oh, he got on the sack.
Quarterback moving. Got the first himself.
First down.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
On the run, it's Ellison. And after
Third
the
down.
tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense. A little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Porter. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Owens. Fires to the wideout.
Oh, my God.
Makes a connection. He's brought down the one of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Man, when you go over the middle, you got to be willing to take the punishment. You're going to get hit a lot of times anyways, so you might as well catch the football. But his arm's starting to look a little bit like Reese Davis when the check comes at dinner.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the ground with the back.
Oh, my God. Oh, what a stop.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
The Sooners come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete.
Trio pick.
First half turnover can swing momentum.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off.
At the door, at the 4 again.
Down deep in the opponent's territory. He jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
The run up the middle, looking for the score.
Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Take it to the house. Touchdown, Sooner! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by 4. Tulane. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this
All
exciting college football matchup.
All right.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air. It's Simmons.
Oh.
Here comes the heat.
First down.
And it's incomplete.
No?
If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now the play fake. Let's it fly.
Whoa! First down.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow-developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job by the QB seeing it, delivering the strike with the great protection.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down.
Hey, pick!
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Well, the defense comes away with a pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator.
There he goes. They finally get him.
Holy hell.
He's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. They try to pop a run on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They go right back to it.
Holy!
Plows through the defense. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
The Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Pocket breaking down.
Dropped.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire.
Dropped again. That would have been for the touchdown.
Like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end.
Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Oklahoma fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
All right, it's 14-7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Auburn offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to score. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw at Simmons. Slings it down.
Wide open pass.
He makes a catch. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now...
Who was 2, though? Oh, okay. Marcel Williams, 2.
In business moving toward midfield. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. To the air on 1st down. Gonna let it
wide
fly.
open. 81 touchdown.
Touchdown Auburn. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Who was that? Actually, no, we got replay. What? That is, oh, that's Marcel Smith. Wait, right? Eric Smith.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game.
And it is good for the tie.
Stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be a... here in the final 2 minutes. They'll leave it with him.
Oh.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs.
Oh, that was a good pass. Hold on.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll send the back in motion.
Come on, buddy.
Finds a little space. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
All right.
Fires to the tight end.
3rd down.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Dropping back. Towins unleashes one.
Pick!
Oh, what a play. It's intercepted.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
Oh my gosh, overthrown.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
First down.
And that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Money ball.
To the right. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Dances away from the pressure, going to his left.
Ooh.
Up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal.
Good. It's 17-14.
Right down the middle. And now they take the lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off.
Here we go. Second half. Let's go.
Looking for blockers. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds his man. At the 35, he's loose.
Wait, hold on. Oh, he is gone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense, because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this could be a scary unit.
Ready to try the point after.
Damn it.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Kentucky is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes, we're looking at Wildcat on the menu tonight in Lexington. They're trailing by 28 to Clemson. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's first and 10. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Looking downfield, it's Simmons.
Boink. Puss.
With the catch, it's Mays. And he's wrestled to the ground.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. And you see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top.
Oh shit, that's a pass interference.
Incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy.
Which defender? Oh yeah, that was 19. Yep.
That last play, you could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout.
Oh!
Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. The delay of game pushes the offense back. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Looking to pass. It's Simmons.
Wide
Snagged
open.
In the middle. It's Mays.
2nd down.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Looking for space. It's Riley. Oh, he's got some space.
Who?
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Auburn going to work with another 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw.
Wide open. He dropped it.
That incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh,
Touchdown, Auburn.
To throw that one in there.
Auburn takes the lead back.
Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one.
Oh my gosh, what a juke! Okay.
They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Owens. Caught over the middle. It's
bring your ass here.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. You don't really want to lose track of anybody, but I would say, David, especially not him.
Yeah, when you know he's really good, that's a good decision. Hey, sometimes you double him. Well, and sometimes you run the old zero coverage, like nobody covers him at all, and that's what they did right there. That's not good sound defense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Price.
Ooh, second down.
Job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Wide open.
In the middle, it's Porter.
Wide open.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This is one of the best run defenses in the entire country. They pride themselves on being the most physical unit, and you are seeing that in this game, shutting down this running back.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh my gosh.
Unleashes one deep.
Nope. Bat it down. 4th down.
Better hands on that shot to the end
Holy
zone.
my God.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash.
Good.
It's good. And we're locked up here in the 3rd.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again.
24-24. We're tied up here.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off play action on 1st down. Still looking on the move.
Wide open pass.
And he's to the 48-yard
First down.
line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's 1st down from the 48. Hand off from the shotgun.
Oh no! First down. No, he's short.
Short. The 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Damn.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down.
First down and a little bit more.
But he has enough to move the chains.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock.
First down. Oh!
Pick up on the ground here to keep this drive moving.
I would have cut it back.
Down.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
We're at the 19.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground.
Dang.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose.
Whoa.
Downfield.
Touchdown, Auburn.
They move on top here in the 4th. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Then perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Houston is lighting up the scoreboard behind an offense that looks just about as good as we've ever seen in Clutch City. They're up by 21 over Georgia Southern. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Grab behind the line. It's Fields. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it.
Okay, ready? 3:25.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw. It's Owens. Under fire.
Safety!
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
And that one stings. Man, this offense had an opportunity to go down the field, score, make this game awesome and super competitive. And they give up a safety and give the football back. I tell you what, they were already in a hurry. And a lot of things had to happen for them to come down the field and win this football game. Now, oof, it's looking like an uphill battle.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Oh, better look out! And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time.
I call timeout.
Delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Second down coming up. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Throws to the wideout.
Ooh.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Off the bootleg and rolling out. He'll get rid of
Wide open pass. First down.
And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This this aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He turns
wide. Oh my God. Big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run play action.
Roll. He's rolling. He's rolling. He's a first down.
How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down?
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying to run, it's Riley.
First down.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking downfield, it's Simmons.
Got him. No.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. The play action fake. Into the end zone.
Touchdown, Auburn.
Tigers. That's the way you finish a drive and put up
And that's
points.
the exclamation point.
They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
and try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Owens. Hauls it in. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Quickly out to the tight end. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
Yeah, and you're just running at a time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down, late in the game. I need to force some plays, Palmer, probably down the field.
And if you're the defense, you can have that all day. We're going to play big zones. We're going to keep the ball in front of us. We've got the lead. You're going to have to make catches like that and make us miss. But you want to keep throwing those little dink and dunk throws, have at it. Because if you keep doing that, we're going to win the game.
The Sooners come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They just keep firing. Caught, close to the marker, it's Pride. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Wants to throw on first down. Caught behind the line, it's Fields. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Fields. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. To the air, it's Owens. Got it in the middle, it's Washington. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on first down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Freeman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Shotgun snap on third down. He lobs one high down the left side. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And they spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and goal.
After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Moves. Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. And he's got it. Late touchdown here, but it would take a miracle of Lazarus-like proportions to come back down.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one It's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
So, guys, that touchdown was huge, but they have to get the 2 here to make it a one-possession game. Trying play action. Quick strike complete. He's into the end zone for the 2, and we've got a one-possession game here in the 4th. Clock reads 19 seconds. Onside kick coming. They have to get it to have a chance to win.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
There you go.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock. Didn't get
We're
the
going
snap off
to QB
quickly
sneak this.
enough.
I'm surprised they even scored.
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Alright, we're gonna do Road to Glory for the final 20 minutes.
Set, ready. Set. Black 88. Blue 30. Blue 30. Set. Let's go. Set. Set. Blue 22. Red 54. Here we go. Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFB this year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't It's really the most common type of upset we see every year.
Dang!
The field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Damn, so we got belt.
Ready? Hut. Ready, team. Set. Set. White 29. White 53. White 53. Let's go. Ready?
Black 18.
Oh, damn, girl.
Black 88. Black 88. Set.
All right, we're at 256.
Blue 30. Get ready. All eyes. Set.
Oh, shit. All right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Right. I'm not ending. I'm not ending yet. I'm ending at 3:05.
Here we go. Set. Set.
Go, go, go. Alright, it is Saturday Night Football for Ohio State. It's 3:05 after this. I'm probably just gonna hop off. Third quarter, third quarter's 14-7. 20-7, 20-14. Ohio State takes down number one.
And that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the #1 team in the country, you're coming in expecting to win. You're the favorites. Everybody's talking about you. You have all the momentum. You're the loved college football team in all of the land. To come in today, they played a competitive game, Jeff.
Alright, well, that's the end of this stream, and I will get off for the day, and I'll see y'all on Thursday. Alright, at 12 o'clock. See y'all until then.